The most nightmare scenario I can imagine with AI and robotics is a world where robots have become so powerful that they are able to control or manipulate humans without their knowledge.
Did you know that AI could automate up to 30% of jobs by mid-2030s? Well, it may sound a bit further down the road, doesn't it? A recent study found out about 15% of tasks could be at least partially automated with large language models, even in 2023. Elon Musk even warned us in a new interview that AI could lead to civilization destruction. Does this mean AI robots will soon take over the world? I have a theory. Well, a theory based on some scientific facts. Remember 3 words likely to stick with you for the next 10 years: multimodal AI, robotics, and quantum AI. Hear me out, you'll get what I was talking about by the end of this video. So, why don't we start with multimodal AI? With the grand entrance of ChatGPT in 2022, the world started to see the power of generative AI. But in 2023, ChatGPT is only the most popular chatbot on the planet. It can also see, hear, and even speak.
We want to hear a bedtime story. Tell us a story about the super-duper sunflower hedgehog named Larry. Start with telling us a little bit about him.
Larry was a unique hedgehog unlike any other.
That's what I mean by that. Not to mention in 2024, ChatGPT is also part of 3D spatial computing world, as they caught up the hype of Apple Vision Pro and released their first version app for Vision OS. But it doesn't stop there. Just last week, OpenAI released their text-to-video model, Sora. It's kind of amazing how it turned out. If you've been watching our channel, you know we have been leveraging text-to-video for some of our videos. You know, some AI products are literally playing the notion of text-to-video, like combining text-to-speech and talk pictures. Some text-to-video models are just jokes. The one from Runaway is actually good, but I've been begging for this kind of accuracy and realism like Sora. Finally, one real text-to-video model that's next level. Look at this, the texture and lighting. It's practically replacing my stock footage library now. It's still not perfect, but if you compare it with what I had before, that's just amazing. I see myself using this for my virtual production set in the future soon, as long as I'm not getting into any copyright infringements. Sora is a diffusion model that is capable of generating entire video all at once, or extending pictures, or in some cases, extending a generative video to a longer duration. It builds on top of past research on DALL-E and GPT models. It is similar to GPT models though. Sora uses transformer architecture, but with an incredible scaling performance. According to OpenAI, we'll link the technical paper in the description down below and make another video to demystify this. So stay tuned and you know what to do. Google introduces multimodal AI, Google Gemini. It comes in 3 sizes. I have something to say about this, but I'll save it for later. The smallest is called Gemini Nano. It is designed for edge devices such as mobile phones, serving as the go-to for Android developers on devices like Samsung Edge and Google Pixel. Then Gemini Pro is a default version for their chatbot Bard. It's capable of advanced reasoning and planning. Google plans to introduce a more intelligent version called Bard Advanced, which of course powered by Gemini Ultra, coming in early 2024. Wait a second, it's now. Not only is Gemini Ultra coming to Bard, it literally means Bard is gone. Instead, we have Gemini Advanced. You see, Google is not only promoting Gemini Ultra as their largest and most capable multimodal AI model, but it also replaces Dual AI for Google Workspace and Google Cloud, which was announced like last year. Google says Gemini will help companies boost productivity, developers code faster, and organizations to protect themselves from cyber attacks, along with countless other benefits. This marks a new era, Google's Gemini era. Just imagine when Gemini is used in Google search experience. Yeah, I have tested a new search experience a while back. It looks pretty cool, and I like the conversational style of results when it comes to answering search queries. It would look even better when used for searching and shopping items on random e-commerce websites. About now, you may be wondering, what does Apple do with GenAI? Well, since Apple announced to spend $1 billion per year to catch up GenAI boom in 2023, Apple has joined forces with researchers from Columbia University to create a new multimodal AI, Ferret. Ferret is like a new version of ChatGPT in 2022. Thank God, we're in 2024 now. It stands to reason it has computer vision capabilities integrated into it. Ferret understands connections between objects, actions, and details in context. Looks good at an earlier version, but it's just too early to tell if Ferret is better than GPT-4 or Gemini. In the past, traditional model development focused on training for specific use cases, such as training a topic classification model to classify different topics, and training a sentiment analysis model to understand sentiments. Foundation models, however, are trained on diverse datasets, including text, images, audios, etc. This comprehensive training enables them to understand and generate various types of data across different contexts and tasks. Large language models, or type of foundation model, specifically tailored for understanding and generating human-like language. Additionally, other foundation models like DALL-E and Sora have unique abilities. DALL-E can understand and generate images, while Sora can create vivid scenes based on text prompts. Much like a definition of multimodal AI, it can process information from various sources like text, images, audio, and video. Integrating data from different modalities allows these systems to better understand and analyze complex real-world situations. This leads to more accurate and versatile decision-making and interaction capabilities. Well, when it comes to evaluating the capabilities of this multimodal AI, though, the results may differ. Despite many claiming Gemini is a superior AI model over GPT-4, and their well-crafted demo video. Official data from Microsoft Research using Medprompts Plus paints a different picture. GPT-4 demonstrated higher proficiency with a performance of 90.10% compared to 19.04% for Gemini Ultra. They literally only have a slight margin of 0.6%. Wait a second, only a week later, after Gemini Advanced come along, Google launched Gemini 1.5, which brings improvements. The exciting part is this model achieves similar quality to 1.0 Ultra, but with less computing power. What's really eye-catching though is the experimental 1 million multimodal token context window. What does 1 million multimodal tokens even mean though? Firstly, we should talk about what is a long context window. Context windows allow AI models to retain lots of information while they work by utilizing extensive context during their computations. It's like when you forget somebody's name during a conversation, rush to write down a phone number you just heard. And the 1 million multimodal tokens, on the other hand, mean 1 hour video, 11 hours audio, more than 30,000 lines of code, and more than 700,000 words. So basically, the type of input that we can use ranges from a simple prompt with a structured sentence of a few words to the next level. For example, a 400 pages of PDF, a 44-minute movie, and even 100,000 lines of code. Also, the output is pretty amazing. I would say it's a model that's generally needed, and we can indeed get what we need from it. If you want to learn AI beyond those buzzwords, you may check out this video on our channel. It helps you understand those overwhelming concepts in a simple manner with real-life examples. With the power of multimodal AI, the next natural step is to give the machine some sort of physical form. That's where robotics come into play. You may have seen some robots who's doing quite good dance moves to classic R&B, or some humanoid robot who can do backflips, and even the wildest doggy robot on the internet. They're all coming from Boston Dynamic AI Institute in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The ones doing backflips called Atlas, with stereo vision and various sensors. Atlas can grab and move things around, and since it has the ability to sense obstacles on its own, it's good at navigating tricky landscapes. What's impressive is that it can pick itself back up and stay balanced if it gets knocked over, so it can potentially reach somewhere that cannot be reached by humans. In the world of robots, there's a big question pops up. Should we design robots to resemble humans, or focus on their specialization for tasks beyond human capabilities? Some think they should look like humans to fit in better, while others say they should be built for specific jobs. Companies like Tesla prefer human-like robots for familiar touch? Elon Musk said in Tesla's AI event in 2021, the goal behind the creation of Tesla robot is to take over menial and dangerous tasks from human workers, which would improve safety. While others, like Boston Dynamics, focus on versatile robots like Spot Mini, capable of various tasks such as inspecting sites and handling objects. Amazon also has a 6'12" robot called Digit that mimics human movements just like other workers. The on-site manager even tried to encourage collaboration between humans and robots, so we could see humans and robots can actually work together. But there is one hitch: can robots work together with humans peacefully though? Well, they might if they're still remotely controlled by human beings, and without any disruptions from programs or cyber attacks. But what if the robots can think for themselves one day? Actually, Boston Dynamics AI Institute is researching ways for robots to comprehend and tackle complex challenges with little or even no human help. But how? They've been exploring how large language models can assist in robotics, particularly investing in areas like reinforced learning. This involves mainly developing in a simulation, just like what I did for doggy robots, and then transferring those practices to physical robots. Just imagine if they can enable machines to autonomously discover and integrate data, compared to the current method of manually designing solutions when the physical and cognitive fit together. Yeah, right, that's a self-conscious AI robot. But something's off. You see, when we have robust AI robots combined with some really powerful multimodal AI intelligence, just like what we saw in the WALL-E movie, people worry about robots taking over our jobs. But researchers are really just trying to get them to afford more work and help humans. Even with the possibility that AI robots can gain autonomy someday, the ability is still under human control. Nothing would look like what's in an apocalypse sci-fi movie, right? Well, what's currently lacking is the backbone. So now, let's talk about quantum AI. Before talking about quantum AI, we need to talk about quantum computing. We are not pretending to be an expert on this, because no one can. You know, back in the old days, traditional computers use machine code. Each unit represents either 0 or 1. We call it binary. However, in quantum computing, each unit could be both 0 and 1 at the same time. We call it qubit or quantum bit. It is a basic unit of quantum information. It's extremely challenging to stabilize qubits at room temperature, and that's why lots of effort went into researching and building quantum computers. With a sufficient number of qubits, quantum computers have the potential to operate millions of times faster than the current fastest microchip-based computers. In 2019, when IBM unveiled its first circuits-based commercial quantum computer, and in December 2023, IBM released the first ever 1000-qubit quantum chip. Leading companies like Microsoft has been building most scaled quantum computer and bringing it to Microsoft Azure, and Google has been advancing the state-of-the-art quantum computing and developer tools, and other emerging players such as IronQ and D-Wave systems in the market. So now let's talk about quantum AI. Quantum computers deliver far greater efficiencies than classical computing for some optimization algorithms. Quantum AI is the use of quantum computing for the computation machine learning algorithms. Think of it this way: quantum computing can provide the ideal stage for machine learning by providing the right data faster. Machine learning is about computers learning from data and being able to create and understand patterns, just like a human brain does. However, in many cases, machine learning may be constrained by the poor quality of data and the slow availability of data. Quantum computing can compute huge volume of data quickly, so quantum AI can accelerate AI training and efficiency to help achieve results that are normally not possible to achieve with classical computers. Google currently provides TensorFlow Quantum (TFQ), a platform for prototyping hybrid quantum classical AI models for learning and experimentation. The future awaits. So the question is, How far we are from the utopian future? We recently had a glimpse of it from CES 2024, where we can see AI robots have already taken a huge step into the future. Intuition Robotics showed an enhanced version of robot LQ, which leverages generative AI to care for elderly users in various activities. And Samsung introduced a Belly personal assistant robot. It has an onboard projector with advanced quite cool AI features, such as intuitively adjusting to the preferences and needs of users. We have so many exciting technologies in our lives already. They keep coming every day, such as metaverse, spatial computing, with Apple Vision Pro, Web3, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and imagine when we can store information in glass. By the way, that's an idea for a different video. With so much innovation in the tech industry, will AI robots take over our jobs, though? And how soon will it happen? It's true, AI is growing fast at an excessive rate, but we make decisions for them in many ways. Of course, that's what happens, at least before AI can gain autonomy and decide their own path. You see, today big companies like Google and Microsoft call it as co-piloting, which translates to make people becoming more productive. AI is just a productivity tool. But let's get to the bottom of this. At current costs, US businesses would consider automating tasks only if the expenses is about 23% of worker wages. At least that's the case for computer vision tasks. What does that even mean? This indicates that AI automation can speed up if costs drop quickly enough to exceed what individual human workers can do. Think about how much it costs to pay human workers in different countries. This does have impact. When paying human workers even in minimum wages becomes much more expensive than using AI robots, that's when things get out of hand. But what about regulations and AI ethics? Do all countries allow AI to replace humans on such a large scale? The question still remains. For now, we can safely assume that AI job displacement will be significant, but it will also happen gradually. We may not be too far from the utopian future, and soon what we envision in our heads will become reality. There's nothing wrong with these technologies, as long as they are in good hands and being used for good. What do you think about AI robots? Comment down below, we want to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, I have a playlist about AI and cloud-native technologies here, and watch another video about AI on screen. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you found the information here invaluable, because that helps out the channel. I'll see you in the next one.